Thursday, look at Thursday. Ain't even Thursday, I'm rocking her mix.
What's good, world? We out here, man. This is like day 6 or day 7 of this breakdown and this put back together tune up on this Ford Explorer. And I already got cracked in the head. Got cracked in the head by this, man. Unfortunately. So I still feel the pain. It's been like 30 minutes. But yeah, man, we here. I'm almost done. And you know, a car job wouldn't be a car job without getting into more issues as you get to the finish line. So unfortunately, we're here with some more issues. But good thing is, you know, obviously we got one more issue, but we solved another problem. So solve one problem, gain a problem, I guess. Let me explain. Oh. Looks like I didn't even touch it, guys, but obviously it's different. And let me explain, you know, the problem. So we got the fan in. I know you've been watching. The fan has been off, right? But I had to take out the radiator and the condenser in order to put this fan in. I literally had to put my hands and hold it this way. Very, very tight spot. So you can see I'm still getting to the end, and I'm literally doing this, you know, turn after turn, and we're almost there. You can see it, but not easy. As it gets closer, look stiff, but it looks simple right now that I'm on camera. But it took me a while, and I didn't have the radiator out. I did the whole other job with the radiator in the car, which is. Like if I spin it now, look, see, spin, boom. So now, before it wasn't spinning, guys. And now I'm just gonna make sure that it's tight, boom, perfect. It's tight, it's not going anywhere. The fan is on, and then you put the cover right over it, fits perfectly. But the reason why I'm just telling you guys, there's no way you're gonna get this fan on. I tried for 2 or 3 days with just squeezing my hand in, and there's no way. You have to have it sit directly on and spin it for at least one spin before it catches. It has to be directly on for this particular car. But I told you, so we solved one problem, right, with the fan, but I gained another problem. I had no choice but to clip the transmission lines on the side of the radiator. If they started to, hold on, I'll show you guys. They started to twist. See, that sucks. So I'm gonna try to take off this whole top piece, and hopefully these are replaceable. I can just buy these and then add a new end to these ends over here on the transmission lines. I'm hoping best case scenario, and then also I redid the firing order on this truck, this V8. So hopefully. Everything is perfect. Like I said, everything is pretty much coming together. You know, I want to turn it on and then figure it out, I guess, from there. But we can't do it now without the fan and without the transmission cooler and the radiator in. So this is our next job, next task, and hopefully we are successful. I mean, we should, man. We've been good up until this point. Like, see, like parts like this, I don't need this no more for this whole entire job. You know, so it's going away. But yeah, man. Unfortunately, even like if I ever had to come to these brake lines, I probably would have that same problem. Unfortunately, they've been there for so long. But other than that, man, everything is looking good. Here, let's see. I gotta pick this line up for power steering. I gotta get a new hose. I'm gonna get a new radiator hose for the bottom. This one is all done. We need to look at that, disgusting. So we're gonna get a new one, and stay tuned. Flip this one right now. I ended up running into a little issue with the radiator and the lines. You know, just my luck. It is what it is, though. We're gonna get it done and get it fixed. Pretty much radiator lines, they twist or bent when I was trying to turn out the screws. So I ended up buying some new pieces and new radiator hoses. They ordering it for me, an AutoZone, and it comes in tomorrow. So we'll continue this job, I guess, tomorrow if I have time. If not, we'll do it on Monday. But the thing about this job is taking a little longer because I never anticipated on actually doing this much work on the car. I ended up buying the parts actually by accident. I mean, I had the plan of buying it, but I bought it by accident, and then I had no choice but to get the car done. Car has been sitting, but now we're only a few steps away from getting it on, so I'm just gonna do it right. I bought two new radiator hoses. I'm getting, look, I got socket just fell, but I'm getting two new radiator hoses coming in. The transmission cooler lines are coming in, and tomorrow I should be done. And then after I'm done, I should be able to turn it on, burp the system, do everything I got to do on this truck. I need a new battery. It's a bunch, see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of little things that I never anticipated on doing. I need a new battery, and then the front tire right here is flat, so I'm gonna get a used one. But the goal is to get two new ones for the front. I already got two new ones in the back. And then after that truck is pretty much just a sitting duck, a good truck that's sitting on the street. And then maybe I'll register it again and start driving it. Definitely for next summer. Driving in the winter is not really ideal with that white truck. It gets very cold in there. The heating and AC is not up to par. It's 20 years old. So it's a good truck to drive, but not a good truck when it comes to the weather. So again, I'm gonna keep it. This is my dog right here. This is my winter dog, and this is my summer dog. So my main goal is getting it done for next summer, having it run right. So I think we already there, man. A couple more things, and this truck is done, and then I'll be cruising all summer with it. So, okay, extended video on this one. Went to go and buy the hoses. They ended up not having an AutoZone at the time, so I had to order them. But here you are, new to old. It's amazing, honestly. If you look at the reason why you're actually changing them, look at the hoses. They expand and they get brittle and they're gonna pop eventually. So before that happens, you replace them, and they're gonna be two brand new hoses in this one. But I don't know if you see it down there, all that little corrosion down there around the tip. As for the lower one is the reason why I'm changing it, and the upper one was fine for the most part, but I'm just changing this because I'm doing both. Right, and then now my newest task is getting all this connected the right way. The pops came through over there. Pulled up. We a Ford family, y'all. You know what I mean? See, we got a Lincoln over there, but Ford. He gave me this truck, and then I bought this truck, and then he bought that truck, and another Ford he gave to my other brother, and that was crazy. But whatever. We're here. He just told me too. It's funny. He's like, "Yo, if you want to sell this one, you could." I'm like, "Nah." Pop's like, he gave me this truck particularly. This is one of his first cars that he bought a while back. He gave me this truck. He said, "Yo, this is for you. Don't pay me nothing. Don't worry about it. Enjoy it." And I did have one hell of a time in this truck. And then I upgraded to the next version, right? And as did he. And then this car was used as a work truck just for me to do my daily work on things or whatever, my work stuff. And then I parked it and I took a registration because I wasn't using it. And then here it is, So we're talking about 6 months later. So from all that, 6 months to a year from all that, and this car is just pretty much in my possession. I own it. And what I'm thinking about doing is putting the registration back on it, and driving it in the summer. And I don't know. So this is where we at, man. But like I said, it's funny because when you own something like this is like having your own Hot Wheel. You painted it or whatever the case may be your way, and it's on your shelf, and you play with it, and then you put it back on your shelf, and then you play with it, and then you put it back on your shelf, and then it sits on your shelf for a year. And then when you go back to play with it a year later, what do? You kind of like paint it again, right? This is what I'm doing right now. I'm fixing it, maintenance in it. And then you play with it again and you put it back on the shelf. So unfortunately, this is a big ass Hot Wheel, and you know, you could keep on driving it until I guess the rust kicks in or something. But right now it's still technically drivable, so I got a couple of years in front of me with this one unless something crazy happens. But yeah, so you know, while I'm doing my thing, I never stay. See, look, AutoZone Bing. When I be doing my thing, I be going in and out. I be forgetting to record, man. That's why some of the videos is like clip, because I just be on and you know, doing my thing. But anyways, I just went back to AutoZone. I returned the 2 parts, which is crazy. I returned 2 parts that I bought previously for the same truck. There were extra parts that I didn't need, and I went and I got power steering fluid. I went and I got the hoses for the transmission line, and some clamps, and I ended up getting $3 back. You know, that's how much money I spent with them. You know, I didn't have to even spend any money today, which is perfect because it's on the same car. So I pretty much came here, and I got the parts that I needed without spending any money, right? Boom. So now we go back, we put these parts in, and we should be able to turn this truck on. Yeah. Sorry, man, seatbelt notification. Literally going down the block, but it is what it is. The car don't know that. But yeah, so I should be able to turn this truck on. This truck has been sitting for a couple of weeks now, honestly. It wasn't a necessity, but I'm very happy that I'm able to finish this truck right now at this point. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going back. I'm gonna be able to, all I have to do is clamp up the hoses on the transmission and then fill up all this fluid, put the radiator back, slide the radiator back down, and then tighten up the bolts. And then I have to switch the battery from this truck that I'm in right now into the other one because the other one is completely drained and dead. It hasn't been on in a while, and that battery was already going. So after I switch batteries, I'm gonna then turn on that car and let it run for a while. More than likely, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flush out the radiator. I'm gonna burp the system. Well, the radiator's already flushed, but I'm gonna add water and add coolant to that system. And that reminds me, I gotta go and get water. You know, distilled water. So, and then I'm gonna burp that system. Power steering, like I said, I gotta put the power steering fluid in, so that's gonna get not burped, but it's gonna be filled. I think we're done from there. You know, I honestly think we're done. I'm trying to think of anything else that needed to get tightened or replaced. I guess I'll find out when I turn the car back on. Yeah, man, this is a major overhaul, you know, on this damn Ford, man. And it's crazy because, you know, even after you're done doing everything or whatever the case may be, right, you end up, the car looks the same, you know, the car looks extremely the same. It's not gonna drive the same, I know that for sure, but we're just gonna turn it on. I also didn't check the transmission fluid, so I want to do all that. I want to turn it on, let it get warmed up. Obviously, like I said, the coolant is gonna have to go through. I have to burp the system. The thermostat has to open. It's a brand new thermostat. There's a bunch of little things that I have to get done right now, so that's what we're gonna do, turn it on. From there, I'm gonna turn it back off, and then what I'll do is tomorrow I'll get a brand new battery where I'm able to turn it on every day and not have a problem with swapping the batteries. But yeah, so that's where we're at, man. A lot of money, man. A lot of money I invested in this car. On this job particularly, just shy of $1,000. You know, I'm lucky to get a little $3 back and not have to waste money. That's why I keep on using AutoZone. Once you buy everything from AutoZone from the same place, you don't gotta worry about, you know, at the end of it, you just take back stuff and you get your money back. You know, get some money back. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It is crazy. Look, I got AutoZone receipts out there, all over the place. Let me show you guys guys understand the point. But what I'm saying is just that, yeah, man, you can always do your own work. You know, don't get me wrong, it's not easy. And then doing it on the street in Brooklyn, it's definitely not easy. But if you had a shop or you had a garage, or let's say you did buy a car, the smartest thing to do is put it in a garage, pay the monthly fee for the garage, and then you're in a garage. You know what I mean? I have nothing to worry about. You could do your car work in that garage, whatever day you deem necessary. You know, that's the good thing. Me right now, I'm kind of pushed on time. I have to do it every street cleaning day, because obviously they're gonna come and give me a ticket or try to tow me. So what I do is I'm here all the time on those days where I'm just working on the car, and that's kind of where I get pushed to do it those days. Like, and then like days like today where it's 30 degrees, it sucks, because then, you know, thinking I'm not doing nothing crazy on the car today is the last little bit of steps. But if I had to get under the car, or I had to jack it up, or I had to really do something dramatic, it wouldn't be fun. If it was raining today, it wouldn't be fun. But if you get a garage, you know, like so, and you put a car in there, you know, and then decide to do this job, it's very simple, man. And it's very fun. I learned a lot about this car, this truck. I learned how all the hoses and everything are passing through, how the air and everything, you know. So it's definitely, I definitely think it's worth learning. So yeah, let's see though, man. Almost done.